Happy Friday. Coming live because I just had a lot. Just went through a lot just now with my other computer, and there's some things I'm gonna have to do with it, and it's like, oh brother, I thought it was gonna be easy turn on and update, a couple things, and then I can work on it. And nope, that was not the case. So that's on my list for things I have to tackle today, or put on my list of things to tackle. So I thought to myself, let me color now so I can go and do that stuff for the rest of the day. So I kind of wanted to show what I've been working on the past day, really, because I don't know, it seems like once I have a certain medium out, I keep using it. I have to keep using it. I just keep going with it because um, I don't know why. Um, well, in part, I know it's because of my disorganization in here. Um, it's hard to get out a new medium to work with, and it takes a lot to set up whatever it is I'm working want to work with. And so once I do that, I'm going to stay with that because I know then I need to pack everything up, clean everything up, and then start a different medium. Okay, because I don't want all of them out at the same time. I don't really have room to have all of them out at the same time and know what I'm doing. That's another reason I haven't really started the art journaling yet, because I need to have the setup so that things are more movable, more interchangeable, and all that kind of stuff. So, and one thing that I had scheduled to work on today is I am now ready to put together my under desk carts. And So that's what I plan on doing today. Um, and I got to add this thing with the other computer to that, which I don't really feel like doing. In addition to housework, but um, there's housework every day. But anyway, let me just spray that out of there or something. That's weird. Anyway, yeah. So I've really been stuck in a good way, a good stuck in the that lighting is so bad, in the watercolors. Since I started them, now it's like, okay, now we're going. And I don't know if you've noticed, I tend to do that. Like I said, when I start using a medium, I just keep going, going, going. Trying to see if I can get better lighting. I don't know if that's better or not. So with this one, I posted the I posted the what do you call it? A short for this one. I wanted to show that I finished it. I think I'm partially on a mission also because it's supposed to be Mermaid 2025, and so I only have a few days, one more day of May left besides today. So I'm trying to get it in while I can. And I have a whole book now. I know what books to work in when it comes to May, and I'm kind of probably going to save them for that because I have the Beckett Griffith mermaid book, which I feel like I'm getting closer to be able to work in with all the things I'm learning about acrylics and watercolors and other things, gel sticks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited for that for next May. God willing, we get there. Um, and then this book, which I don't know, I may wind up finishing this book because, especially, it's almost becoming my experimentation book for kind of mixed media. But yeah, I like how this turned out. It was funny that as I was working on it, I would say, "Oh, if I like that, I don't like those colors. I don't like this, that, the other." But then when I would stand up and stand away from it, And I'm like, or come back to my desk, leave my desk, and come back. I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. I like that. So I don't know what that's about, but I know like when I with oil painting, like um, you're always like in any kind of painting, you're supposed to kind of stand away from it, to get different perspective, which is one reason why my setup for oil painting, it was downstairs in a room that actually I could see all the way from the kitchen. Um, and so that's how I had the canvas and the easel set up so that as I was doing housework or whatever, walking back and forth in the house, I could take a glance at the painting and see it in a different way. And then it kind of gave me an idea of like what it might need next. Excuse me. Because you get a lot of time with oil painting because it takes a long time for it to dry. And so the paint stays workable for a long time. Um, and so, yeah, I would just be walking back and forth from it. And so I could kind of like unconsciously take in what it looks like. And then when I was ready to go back and paint, I'd been thinking about it for a while and I knew what I wanted to do and adjust or whatever. But anyway, stepping back from whatever it is that you're working on to get a perspective on it helps. It's like it resets your mind with the picture. And I don't know, I think that might be what was happening with this. So this has the background with the King Art gel sticks. And I use the CSY Art um, metallic palette, which I got off of Amazon. I used a little bit of the Goldfaber watercolor pencils from, I think they're Faber Castell, I think. These guys, I got one here. Got a bunch here. Faber Castell, yes, these guys. Um, so that's what I used on this one. Um, then this one I started yesterday, and I used the King Art gel sticks, and I used the one that's called Sea Green, and it wouldn't blend. I don't know why, but it would not blend. I'm not sure what's up with that color. And it happened in all four of these corners. So I wound up covering that up with this Mandalama acrylic paint, the Mythical Unicorn Shimmer Finish. I love this stuff. Um, and I don't know, it looks kind of weird right now, but I got more things I want to do with this. I really want to experiment with this page. Um, I made, I didn't give her skin tone. I thought you keep giving all these chicks skin tone. Why don't you make it more, fantasy like? So that's what I did with this one. Um, that's what I'm doing with this one because I'm not done with it. Um, I'm thinking that I want to use probably either stickles or that the alcohol, what do you call it? Alcohol liquid stuff like that Ivy Pearl was using last night, and that I actually bought because I watched Deb Hauk and I think I watched Lizzie Jean, and Martha. All three of them, I watched them use that when they were doing card making and journaling, and that's what caused me to buy it. So it's like I need to use that stuff because like that was a while ago. So I don't know what's gonna happen with, but I need to start using it. So I think I'm either gonna use the alcohol inks, that's what they're called, or stickles. But that's gonna be more of a finishing thing, and I'm not ready to do that yet. But those are two things that I have in my coloring tools today. The stickles I've used once or twice, not really like deep with it, but just kind of playing with it. And then I have not used the alcohol inks at all. So that'll be new for me. Um, and yes, I have more to do on her. And I was trying to figure out, I guess these things are barnacles. And my mind was blown yesterday because I was looking at trying to find, like, I don't know how to color these, and I don't want to like default to doing everything in metallic just to, like, finish it. I want to think a little bit more about what I make these things look like. And so I looked up barnacles, and then I looked up what they were besides finding the picture. And these are actually, barnacles are actually live things. Like okay, I guess this is all right to say. I mean, it is anatomy, but they actually have, like, they have ovaries, they have testes, they have penises. I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, really? Like, I was at like this biology kind of website or whatever, and it showed like the whole anatomy of a barnacle. I'm like, I thought they were just like plant things that stuck on things. They had like a barb or whatever and stuck on things. Because I think you see them a lot of times being stuck on turtles or whatever. That are like in kind of, what, I don't know, is it salt water or something? I don't know. I don't know that much about that kind of stuff. Biology's not my thing, but I know some things. Yeah, so look up barnacles. That was really, really, really interesting. So like my mind was blown from that, and I was like, I really got to think about how to make these things. And I went to the next page. But what I did this page with was I used again like the Mandolama shimmer paint. I used the King Art gel sticks, and then I used the Gold Faber watercolor pencils on this one. Did I use any? I didn't use any of the watercolor paint on this one, so I wanted to try using just the watercolor pencils. So that's this one. Trying to get familiar with this whole using water kind of thing, that because I've been staying away from it for so long. Was really apprehensive about it for a long, long, long time, and I felt like it was time for me to like start getting over that and deal with it. Okay, so this is I started working on this one yesterday, and I taking out things that like have been hiding around that I haven't been using. I use these super crayons for her hair, which is all over the place. That's what I use that for. Um, and then I use the CSY art and the tinge watercolor paints um, on these guys. And on the crown. So I still have more work to do on this. I figured I'd take a break from it. I kind of like, one reason I have this gold fiber pencil out is because I'm thinking of doing that on her fins, but I'm not sure. And I also have to do these guys, and I'm trying to figure out how to get better at coloring these little things in using something made of water, because I don't necessarily like how I did them on this page. These little things, I feel like they don't have enough definition. So I'm going to try getting more definition on using water-based, or water-needed products on these. So that's going to try. That's going to be my learning thing for this one. Still need to do the background. I have no ideas for the background at all on this one. None. So we'll see what happens. I may see what happens with this side when I use whatever I decide to use for this, and then that might help me decide what I want to do on this one. So let's see. So let's paint whatever we're going to do. Hey, Taylor. Good morning. Yeah, because I almost wish I had those carts, they finally got out of, I got two of them. I finally took them out of the big box in which they were in together. I still haven't opened the individual boxes. I'm just like taking my time because, in part, I was taking my time originally because I wasn't ready for them, but now I really think I am ready to put them under my desk. So I got to put them together. So, been like kind of, my desk is actually, well, it's like the clearest kind of than it's been in a long time. I was actually able to do that live or something. I did the live or the short or something, the recording, the upload. I was actually able to do that on my actual desk instead of my slide out thing, because I kind of have the space cleared off, and I'm thinking more about the storage things I want here, how I want things on here. Okay, what are we gonna do with you? I don't know if I want to use pencil. I don't know what color I want them. That's part of the problem. Hmm. Okay, let's see. One reason I turned on my water aerobics. Yay. Enjoy. Let's see. I don't know what color to use. Yeah, they don't have the colors written on them, which is kind of annoying. I don't want a number. I want the, I forgot I'm going into that one. Maybe I want it to be pinkish. No, I'm going to take out all the ones that are pinkish. How about that? Oh yeah, and I did her face with pencil, watercolor pencil. Because I don't know, I'm not feeling too comfortable yet with doing faces with the watercolor. Because it's like you have to get if you're blending it, it's a whole lot of variables for me with that because I got to blend, I got to check the water consistency. I have to, in addition to checking like the hue and whatever, and if I'm going to layer it, like have shadow and things like that. Yeah, that's like a whole lot of variables in there that like I don't have that down. And I don't want to like kind of want it to come to me without me like thinking too hard, and so that usually means I got to step back and just wait a minute or work with it more, have more experience with it, and then I can do it. I wonder if I could. Oh, do I want these to be this color, or do I want them to be gold? What's this gold like? Doesn't look that great. See how I just went on something entirely different than what I thought I was gonna? I don't know if you noticed that. I do that a lot. Let's see how gold this gold is. Yeah, and I made a conscious decision that I wanted to use different colors than I had in the other pages because like I was doing a whole lot of blue and green. And it's like, okay, do something different, Linda. And then I was going to originally I was going to make this guy red. But then I got out those super sticks. Is that what they're called? Super gel sticks or whatever they're called. What are they called? Super crayon. These guys. And yeah. And so I went from there. I don't want to keep doing the same thing on every page. Okay, so so my acrylic moment is coming up. I know it's coming. I'm just gonna need a little more order. What's up with this? A little more order on my desk to go there. And the gouache and the. Does that shimmer? Does it shimmer? I don't see no shimmer. That's okay. Everything doesn't have to shimmer. Oops. Oh, I'm having a little bit of that. Yeah, I think I was trying to figure out if those. I know the super crayons are supposed to be washable, but I was trying to figure out if they were water soluble. I wasn't doing any hardcore tests with them though, because like you know me, that's too much like work. We're on vacation now, we somewhat, so we're not about anything that's like work. Even though I don't even care if it sparkles, I kind of like that color. I might put like a little dab of metallic in there somewhere. Or maybe I can do it on the ends. What if I did that? Hmm. I kind of want them to be maroon, I think. Or maroon-esque. I don't know what I did to this pencil. It looks weird. I did something. Some novice move I did a couple months ago. Oh well. I'm still in novice mode. I think I need to sharpen it. Then I can get rid of that. One reason why I turned on my other computer is because that when I did the upload yesterday, um, got a copyright thing for the music that I used from Clipchamp, and I just get annoyed whenever I see those. I just get annoyed because I'm not monetized or anything where I'm like worried about, but I just get annoyed. And then like I wish that well if it says it's a copyright, why won't it actually put the music, the author, person who made the music, can you just automatically put it in my, like thing, the description or whatever for my live or information somewhere in there? It's like if it's going to be that way, give them full credit. But I guess I have to go back and do that, which I'm going to investigate how to do that. But the thing is, it's only one song out of one little clip out of three that I use from Clipchamp for the music because it's only they just give you a short length, right? And so I'm thinking, well, if you do it for one, I need to do it for all, just to give him credit. And like that's a lot of freaking work. And then I thought if I just put my own music there, then I don't have to worry about all that. So then I turned on my computer, the computer that has the music production software stuff on it, and then that's when it turned into like this whole nonsense thing. It's like, oh brother. I needed to turn it on anyway because it hasn't been on in a while. It's also the computer that I have my gaming stuff on. I have steam on there. And is it Polya that I have on there, or some game that I found out from Bubbles that I actually, hold on, let me see, is it on this one? That might be more trouble than it's worth. No, let's not do that. That I actually started playing, and I actually like it, the scenery and everything. And it's relaxing. I also have seasons on there, which like I was stuck in there in that game. I was like at a dead end, and I'm in the part where like it's in a rainstorm. Oh brother, and it really does look like a rainstorm. So you're trying to navigate your character in a rainstorm, and it's all gray and fuzzy, and oh my gosh, I think I may start over going with what I know now, because I don't know how much leeway it gives you. I don't know. And I probably should pay attention more when I'm playing that to like what it's telling me, because it might be a clue for something that I should do in the way I should do it. But I just be trying to go through the game too fast and I don't pay attention. It's like I remember when when I used to play Mario Brothers with a friend of mine's son. He used to yell at me. He goes, "You're going too fast," because I would always like have my button pressed down on the one where like it just goes fast. But it was like I couldn't run or jump or anything unless I was doing it fast. I had to go fast, or else. Fin, fin, fin. How do we do the fin? I'm gonna do the. Oh, why didn't I do this one? I have a feeling I'm gonna go over some of this with a white marker or pen after. But for now, I could I could do this with the watercolor, but I don't know how much I feel like testing my skills today. Oh, hey Jill, wishing you a good day at work. Hey Serene, happy Friday. Yeah, I don't understand the copyright stuff either. I just find it so annoying. It's like, excuse me, it's like the music is offered to me, like, for free or whatever on Clipchamp. So why is it? Oh no, it bugs me. Okay, I don't like that just like it is. Just these guys. Okay, and we got a fin over there. Is that her fin? Or his fin? Urchins don't have fins. But there's something hanging over there on the side. Okay, we gotta use. What did we use on that? It was a brown. Yeah, I gotta put some pencils away too. I'm really like I need to get to next one, but I started realizing once when I have my under desk things, I can put all of my pencils in their cases underneath my desk. My shelves can be for my coloring books. And, at least that's kind of the plan. That's how I'm thinking it's going to work. So that's what I'm trying to get to. And then this little shelf that's in front of me that my monitor's on can be for some specific category of things that I got to figure out what that's going to be. But it's been a long time coming for me to have this kind of a break in time to do this kind of thing. I'm telling you, and I feel like, in a way, like, I was kind of talking to the Lord and saying, I feel like I'm kind of like, I got some PTSD or something. I'm waiting for something to fall because I'm not used to having this much freedom with my time because it's been such a crazy few years. I don't want gold. I want that one. Yellow. And brown. This brown? I kind of like that brown. Have a good day, Serene. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Like the music. I don't know. But then I don't know how you would know that. Like, is there something? Maybe something I'm missing on the. I don't know. But I mean, I do believe in ownership of intellectual property, big time. Um, but I guess I just have to realize it's a thing in some of these. But I figure if I use my own music, then I don't have to worry about it. But I really don't like. It is not my preference to make music digitally at all. But it works for it has its purpose. But it's not anything that's easy really for me to do. And then the thing is if I do it, I want to do it for fun. And I don't think the kind of music that I don't think it would be fun for me or as fun for me to make music that would go on a short or on an upload. Because I like kind of wild music. And most people don't if they're watching an upload. So then it becomes more like work. Okay, I don't know if I like those colors, but we're gonna make it work, and we might add some gold to him too. All else fails, make it shimmer. Okay, so what time is it? Okay. Da, 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 da. So I want to figure out how to give these guys definition. I don't know. Right now, I think I just have to use pencil because I don't have the skills. Watercolor pencils. I'm making brown. Maybe I should make it yellow. Yellow, yellow. Brown or red. So I looked outside yesterday. I was washing the dishes. I went looking through the window, and there's like a little kind of corner garden bed that's kind of next to that window or kind of underneath it. And I noticed the top of lupine. I have some lupine that's coming up. I was so happy. I love that plant. Like reseeds and everything. And so this one is like a really pretty salmon pink. I don't know why I'm making them those colors. I have no idea. Underneath. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, take care, Jill. I didn't sketch yesterday. I was kind of hell bent on this. But I was also doing a lot of research. Kind of connected to the inductive Bible study thing. Inductive Bible study. Um, yeah, so I was doing some investigation, like into, like I have this thing about like the primary documents for why Christians believe what they believe, because now that I see like how some weirdo kind of beliefs have actually been an undercurrent in the church in the United States for a long time. I kind of want to, like I said, my mother always used to say, get to the root of it. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. Um, so I'm going way back. And this is stuff that maybe I wouldn't have been able to read um, 30 years ago, but like now I can. Um, and I kind of have the practice now, kind of I don't know what you call it. So I'm investigating them. I think I'm really investigating my beliefs and what I think about certain things, and kind of like parsing through them. It's like, is that really in the Bible? I'm really looking at them like that because I see where sometimes things are added on. I mean, everywhere, not just this country, but in Christianity in this country, we add things onto there that maybe there it doesn't have a biblical foundation. And so I really want to know. And I want to know the evolution of the thought that came, that causes people to say or think that certain things are in the Bible that really aren't, and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, not really the place I would thought something I thought I'd be doing, but like I said, saw that, started watching videos from that channel leaving the message, and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I always heard that. Yeah, I always felt that. Yeah, I always saw that, and I was like, no, no. Now I know where those things that I was side eyeing. Now I know where they come from. And it's like, oh, and now I know that there's other things about it that are more pervasive than I thought, that I knew. And so, yeah, so now I'm like turning over every stone. It's like, okay, not to be, I'm not being like, what do you call it? Not being dogmatic or conspiracy theorist or, you know, all anxious about it, but it's just like I want to know. So that I know if anybody comes to me, that even from, people that I knew from the past or whatever, and they're talking about certain things, and that I can tell them for real, like, okay, well, you know where this comes from. This actually comes from this. And if you read this scripture and that scripture and that scripture, that's really not, no, that's some extra somebody added. I guess we're going with this. I think I'm gonna add sparkles after. Blend this first and then add stuff later. Okay, probably not the right brush to be using with this, but I don't know. That's what we're doing. I might add some pink. I really need to let these brushes dry. Put the rest of that in here. Okay, what we got? What we got? What we got? Do that. Which I think is part of that. And maybe we'll make that gold too. I started looking at some of the pictures further on in this book, and I was like, oh yeah, it's freaky. It's freaky. This is what kept me from buying anything by her, but I like the paper, and I like her drawing style. And I like the fact that I'm able to test out using watercolors on it. Okay, like I see that over there, and I just want to color it in. Okay. Marona, Marona. I feel like I gotta get up and move. I don't really even think I need water on that part. Yeah, I think I really want to get those carts underneath my desk today. That's the thing I really want. That's going to make a huge difference, I think. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to do with the crown. Yeah, I kept thinking I was okay. I'm done with these paints. I'm done with these paints, and then I was like, "Oh, I want that," and I was grabbing for them again. So then I finally just says, "Leave them out because you just can't seem to let them go." I think this is the color I wanted. Oh, I need to clean and dry these brushes. That's another thing. I kind of want to finish up as much as possible with these so that I can clean and dry these brushes. Just want to give them a rest. I still need to watch Dune, the second Dune movie from the recent remake. It's on my list for summer relaxation is to watch that movie. My poppy should be coming up soon too. I haven't seen that. I gotta go check it. In the garden. It's like really huge. It's like the flower is about the size of my hand. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And they're like they're also a salmon pink color with like black, like the little, what is it, the stamens or whatever are in the middle are black. And then the petals are like a salmon pink, a dark salmon pink. I always call it looks like a pod from outer space. That's what I call it because like the green around it, the pod, like the green is really thick around it and hairy. And then you see like the salmon pink, like kind of peeking through the cracks, and then it opens up, and oh, it's so beautiful. Let's see. Okay, we want sparkle, sparkle. Time to put in some of our sparkle. And that won't be from this one. So these I'm going to use the tinge watercolors, that gold that's in there. So while I got this open, I'm going to use this one for him. It's one of these guys. I always get them mixed up too. But who's counting? Glad I got these. I got these because of bubbles. When I was back when I says, "Oh my god, I'm never going to use watercolors. Oh, they're scary." Well, how long? I think I've had them for 2 years. That's what I wanted. I need to do laundry today too. So I'm out here early so I can go run around the house to do what I gotta do. Well, I can't see the sparkle right now, but that's okay. What else? I'm kind of feeling like less is more on these, and like think I'm actually done with this. So, oh yeah, excuse me. Need some air. Air. There we go. I love the colors in this too. And I love how compact this is. Okay. Which one do we want? I think this is the one we used on the... I don't want it in that. I love this color. I think I'm hungry. I'm hungry. If I'm fortunate, my husband doesn't have to go anywhere today. He might put those carts together for me. I can focus on other things. Why does that make this look so kind of naked? I'll come back and look at it. Okay, I think that's it for now. I need that step back moment, you know. So I'm going to leave it as this. Go do my house stuff. Come back and look at it. I'll give it time to dry. So thank you for joining me. This was a quickie. And again, this is Camille Derico's Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. And I'm doing this for Mermaid 2025. 2 days left to May. So I kind of want to finish these two if I can. Have a good rest of your day. See you on the YouTube streets.